welcome back to Cosplay on a Budget. I'm your host, Ms. Cosplay, and in today's video I'm going to show you how I made my nephew's Papyrus Jacket. Now I actually saw a picture of something similar online, and it was by the Etsy seller 6 on Clothing. And I really liked it because with my nephew going to be going in school in this costume, I didn't want him to have to deal with the whole sitting at a desk with all this armor on. So I thought a hoodie was a good way to have it still the costume, but a lot more functional in a school setting. Now, like I said, I did get this inspiration from a Etsy seller who I will link in the description. The jacket, however, was $70, which is way out of my price range. So I decided that if I could find a white hoodie, that I could just make it myself. And that's what I did. So if you guys would like to learn how to make your very own papyrus jacket, then keep on watching. Okay, so this is the white hoodie that my nephew is going to be using for his papyrus costume. And the first thing that I'm going to do is take the black fabric that I bought, and I'm going to be using this to make the negative part on the stomach and the arms. This way I can go in with my white fabric paint later and draw on just the spine and arm bones. You can also do the bones with white fabric if you want, but I'm just going to be using white fabric paint. So first I'm going to measure it out so that I know that it will fit around the hoodie in the parts that I need it to without causing the hoodie to be taken in anywhere. Okay, so I have the bottom black piece sewn onto the bottom of the hoodie. The size of the pieces will depend on your hoodie, so I'm not going to be giving out the sizes that I used. But I went ahead and cut out where the pockets are and just hemmed the black fabric down so he could still get to his pockets. I also folded the fabric over the bottom of the hoodie so that there wasn't a white line at the bottom. And I've gone ahead and drawn on where I want the spine to be, and I made it kind of big because when I made it small it just looked really weird, so I had to make the spine a little bit bigger. I also added black to the arms, and I left the very bottom of the arms alone, and this is because the very bottom is stretchy and I didn't want to take away the stretch by sewing fabric onto it, so I will just be going over it later with my black fabric paint. I've already started on this side, but I'm just taking small strips of my yellow fabric and adding them to the tops of the black parts on the arms and stomach. And then I'll start adding the emblems on his chest as well as the scarf. Okay, so I got all the yellow trim sewn on, and I completely forgot to film this, but I went ahead and made the scarf. But the scarf is just a really long strip of the red fabric that I bought, and I hemmed on either side. And then I just tacked it onto the hoodie in a few places. I didn't want to sew it all the way around because then it would make it harder to get your head in and out of the hoodie. So I just tacked it onto the front, on either side, and on the back. I also pointed both ends of the scarf. And for the back, how I tacked it on was I made one end shorter, and I folded the fabric a bit to give it a nice pleat, and then I tacked it, and I did this on both ends, and this way they didn't flip over to the wrong side. So I sewed all the emblems down, and I finished up all the bones. I went ahead and brought some black fabric paint down into the pockets, that way there wasn't these bright white lines on the black. I finished up the arm bones, and here's that black paint that I talked about earlier. I also repeated the spine on the back of the hoodie, and with that, the hoodie is done. That's it. That's all it took to make this jacket. So if you guys like this video, then go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe for more videos, and ring that bell for notifications for whenever I upload the rest of this series of Sans, Papyrus, and Girl Bee cosplays. And if you like what I do here and you want to support this channel, then go ahead and head on over to my Ko-fi. Every donation goes to more cosplay supplies so I can continue to bring you guys more videos. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!